Okay, folks, we are back again. If you know anything about me and you've been watching the channel for a long time, something that I love and I use on a regular basis is my Smith Corona typewriter. And I got a bunch of typewriters in my garage. I think I'm down to like 7 typewriters at the moment. But I mostly just use the Smith Corona to type copious notes for movies. A good friend of mine, Sean, that I've only known through Instagram, who is a real typewriter connoisseur and services his own machines, I picked up some vintage stationery for him at a local thrift shop here where I live in Stanislaus County, and I have just gotten some mail from him from the Great White North, all the way up from Canada. So let's dig into this with my vintage letter opener from the Mission Inn in Riverside, California. Let's see what he sent me. I had sent him original stationery, and he told me he had a reprographics person, and he would send me some when he had it made. And how cool. He's got a typewritten letter, and oh wow, this is just so cool. So this isn't even stuff that I sent him, but I will show you what I did send him as we dig into it. So this is something that he must have reproduced aside from the vintage stationery that I sent him. He sent me a bunch of vintage letterhead, right? But he's reproduced it because I found the originals at this thrift shop that was unused vintage stationery from the 30s. So here we have Pan American World Airways System. I wonder if this was like a precursor to Pan Am. So he's reproduced, there's the system of the Flying Clippers. And this is what I sent him. And it looks great. Vintage 20th Century Fox Studios letterhead. Now, I had bought 1 or 2 sheets of their original letterhead that was unused at the thrift shop. I don't know how it ended up this far north. I'm about 5.5 to 6 hours north of Los Angeles. Thank you, Sean. I really appreciate it. And this reproduction is awesome. So what else do we got? What else? I see a change in the paper. I love stationery. I love paper, and I love going to thrift shops and estate sales and getting vintage paper and typing on it. It's just got a completely different feel. Okay, this is not something that I sent him, but it looks like he's had it reproduced. Eastern Airlines reproduced vintage corporate letterhead. So cool! Okay, and this is something that I also had gotten at the thrift shop in Stockton. And it looks really good reproduced. The Hong Kong Hotel in Hong Kong vintage hotel stationery letterhead. This is a reproduction of the originals that I had bought, and I think I paid like $5 a sheet. And lastly, another vintage hotel letterhead that was from the original batch that I bought. The Grand Continental Hotel in Cairo, Egypt. This is from the 20s or 30s, and he has reproduced it. It is awesome. I feel almost guilty to even type with it. And he sent me a very thoughtful letter. So I appreciate you, Sean. That means a lot to me. I don't ever really get any letters in the mail aside from my 85-year-old grandmother. That is about the only person. And my good friend Gabe. Huge shout out to my buddy Gabe in White House Station, New Jersey. Those are the only 2 or 3 people that I regularly write. Get out there, send some snail mail. I got shoe boxes full of cards and letters. I keep it in my personal archives. I don't ever throw away a letter. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you next time.